I remember watching the opening sequence of Your Name and thinking just how beautiful it looked. It was a highly anticipated film created by Makoto Shinkai that took the world by storm. But behind the brilliantly directed scenes and lovable characters hides one of the darkest parts of modern-day Japanese history. To many in Japan, March 11th, 2011 felt like their last day on Earth. A magnitude 9 earthquake occurred off to the coast of the Tohoku region, triggering a massive tsunami that devastated the coastal areas. The disaster resulted in tens of thousands of deaths and disappearances. To make matters worse, the earthquake damaged the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, leading to a nuclear crisis that forced the evacuation of hundreds of thousands of people and caused significant environmental contamination. But I'll touch on the nuclear power plant in another video. So, the question is, how does the anime film, Your Name, relate to the 3/11 earthquake which devastated the entire Tohoku region? Your Name is an anime film created by Makoto Shinkai in 2016. The story follows Mitsuha Miyomizu, a high school girl from the rural town of Itomori, and Taki Tachibana, a high school boy from Tokyo. They form a bond together from experiencing each other's lives in a way that transcends both time and space. Mitsuha and Taki discover a mysterious connection between their dreams and memories. Through experiencing each other's lives, Taki learns that a comet is on a collision course towards Earth, and Mitsuha's village is directly in its path. While this story does contain supernatural elements when it comes to body swapping and time traveling, I still believe that Your Name's creation wasn't accidental. A comet or even an asteroid hitting Earth is a random event. We as humans cannot currently force an object in space to hit Earth, much or less control how Earth's tectonic plates move. The parallel of such an event can be similar to how natural disasters as a whole are a random event that occurs due to different factors such as barometric pressures or tectonic plate shifts. Timo Thielen, an associate professor in the School of International Studies at Kanazawa University, argues that Your Name is a therapeutic film that allows ordinary people to process their hopelessness with a narrative in which disaster strikes but takes no victims. Professor Thielen is correct. Unlike 3/11, through Taki's intervention, there wasn't any victims in Your Name, and it does give a sense of urgency with the fear of Mitsuha's death. However, if we go by Professor Thielen's view on it being a therapeutic film, my question is, what about the people who actually experienced the disaster? I did a bit of research looking into this, however, I couldn't actually find a lot about this topic. Either way, I believe that all of Makoto Shinkai's films, in some way, relate to the 3/11 tragedy. This is due to all of his films having the theme of natural disasters as a key focus in the films he creates. Shinkai continues to say that it changed my whole worldview and approach to how I create, how I put messages into anime itself. With Suzume, I think I wanted to come face to face with a disaster and understand its meaning. Based on this, I don't think it's a stretch to say that 3/11 had some impact on Your Name's creation. However, let me know what you think down in the comments. As I said, Makoto Shinkai's views changed because of the 3/11 disaster enough to shape how he creates anime films. While his stories are completely fictional, Taki's intervention through learning about the comet allowed everyone to survive. We should take this and our memories of 3/11 to prevent or mitigate the death toll when it comes to the upcoming disaster, such as the Nankai Trough quake. Recently, or actually closer to a month ago from now, we received information that within the next 30 years, Japan will experience magnitude 8 or greater megathrust earthquakes. Nankai Trough quakes occur roughly every century. However, they are still very difficult to predict in terms of timing, location, and scale. One of the fears is due to potential location being in proximity to the active volcano Mount Fuji. This can cause the active volcano to erupt. This is why this is a very serious situation. While we cannot prevent natural disasters with supernatural elements, we can mitigate the amount of lives lost due to these events. The magnitude 9 quake claimed at least 20,000 lives, with the majority of casualties due to drowning with the tsunami flooded the Tohoku region. The European Geoscience Union General Assembly gave 6 reasons that caused the large number of fatalities. One of the major reasons was due to the residents not receiving an accurate tsunami warning. In addition, the tsunami was reported to be at a smaller height than the actual wave that devastated the lands that day. We should learn from our mistakes and from history. While we cannot predict the exact timing or scale of a future disaster, being informed and having a plan can significantly reduce the risks of casualties. Education and awareness are keys to ensuring safety. The devastation of 3/11 emphasizes the importance of preparedness. And if you found the connection between the anime film Your Name to its relationship to the 3/11 tsunami and the Nankai Trough quake, you may also be interested in this manhwa that delves into the inequalities of healthcare.